north to Sarasota, Florida to check out Andros Boatworks, and we're sitting aboard an Offshore 32, which we've been dying to see. Haven't had the opportunity just yet, so we'd like to thank the team for allowing this.
This one in particular has twin 350 Mercury Verados propelling it over 60 miles an hour.
300 gallons of fuel, give it over 500 miles of range, so these boats are quite fuel efficient. 32 feet, 9 foot, 10-inch beam. So nice and wide. You got great room here in the cockpit. They added this cutting board. This is an owner boat. We basically took off the lift here just to take a closer look. We have a 50-gallon live well here in the transom. And we also have an optional 100 gallons right here. Pop this open. Good sized bilge access to be able to get to all your pumps and whatnot. Access is a big thing for these guys. As you can see, there's another one here in the transom. We saw this also. Fuel water separators. Being able to access and maintenance your boat is a big deal, and we can definitely appreciate that, being in those scenarios where it's not exactly an easy thing to fix up. So here we got a raw water wash down. They're using it as some storage for some shoes, but you can see it's a nice sink area. And we'll take a look here at the leaning post. Great tackle space. Got room for your plano boxes, some drawers. Again, this is an owner boat, so they have it set up as they want, but you can organize this basically how you please. Retractable frigid rigid cooler. They do all their piping in-house, also their upholstery. So you can see this second station is collapsible here, but they reinforce it with the piping down to the leaning post. Add some extra rod holders. You got JL audio speakers, teasers up there, Gemlux outriggers, LED spreader lights, another storage container, box up down the center. So really nice boat. You can see this is just sits in the water nicely. It's a Michael Peters design, so you know from his experience and the products that he's put out there that it's a well-designed boat. You can see this one has a fish scale upholstery pattern, which is not something we see often, but very cool. They say it's extremely popular. Great storage here underneath the seat. Cup holders right behind the helm area. Here you got nice clean setup, storage underneath, foot placement section if you want to drive a little more elevated. Got your vessel view here. Actually an additional 12-inch screen from Garmin there. They wanted to use, not really necessary, but it's good to have if you're into that. And you got your 24-inch main MFD down the center. You got your control off to the side there as well. Great visibility. Really nice Key West style hardtop. They have kind of a rugged, rough, like rhino liner type of material, eliminating the reflection from the sun you get from the water. Also leaving a nice finish, matching the great color of the hull. So you see JL audio speakers everywhere. We got fresh and raw water wash down. Right here you can see their console. They did a nice job of giving it a little bit of a radius, so as we make our way up towards the bow, it still gives you and allows you a good walking space both port and starboard. Here you have storage boxes. I'll take a quick look again. They're using it for all kinds of different things here. This is storage. Also a large storage space here, storage, and a massive fish box down the center. I'll just pop this open real quick to see the amount of space you have in there. Absolutely massive. And they went with an additional coffin box with a backrest. Take this thing off, and this gives you a ton of extra room to store things up in the bow area. This is also on an actuator, so there's a button right under there. We can lift this up and you can get to that forward box. For being a monohull, you do have a lot of room up here. How they spread this out, this 910 beam makes its way a good way up the bow, basically up till right here. So you got a ton of room. Actually, before I forget, right here, got the console space. So they don't have a head on this one, but that is obviously an option. You have room for a seat keeper if you'd like. I'll pop in here, I'll show you. Easy access to your MFD. Fuse panel right underneath here. Everything's easy to get to and really well organized here by Andros, and a nice large cabin space for a 32-footer. Really great to see. Obviously you can cater these exactly how you want. They got rod holders up and down the gunnels. They got the combo by Gemlux rod holder cup holder. So you can take this thing fishing, you can take it to the sandbar with the family, have a couple drinks, and it kind of does it all. Let's take a look at the anchor locker. Holds tons of anchor line, 600 plus feet. So really nice design by Andros. This boat has always caught my attention just from the lines. The design, obviously by Michael Peters, is a good one. You can tell the sturdy construction. It's a straight monohull. It's not a stepped hull, so a very solid and consistent ride. Twin 350s is absolutely perfect for it. So we're gonna put the drone up in the air and show you a little bit of what it looks like running from the exterior. We're here on the second station. This is collapsible, so whether you trailer the boat or have any bridges you got to deal with where you're living, it's a great way to be able to have this kind of best of both worlds. Once you have a second station, you have this visibility vantage point, whether you're fishing for cobia or offshore looking for weed patches, whatever type of fishing you do, the visibility and access from here is unbelievable once you get used to it. Once you have it, you're pretty much not going to want another boat without it. I can guarantee you that. So we hope you enjoyed the sea trial walkthrough on the 32 Offshore by Andros Boatworks. We definitely had a lot of fun. We want to thank the guys for giving us the opportunity. If you appreciate this content, like and subscribe, and we'll be bringing you much more here at Center Console Zone.